Good evening and welcome to the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic. Tonight's game is between the visiting team, Cumming Motors of Independent, and the home team, John Sisto Law of AABA. Now for the starting lineups, first for Cumming Motors. Batting first, the first baseman, Blake Orner. Batting second, the center fielder, Dylan Anders. Batting third, the pitcher, Mikey Miller. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Lucian Knoll. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Caleb Anderson. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Jackson Chatham. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Reese Harrell. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Jack Gibbons. And batting ninth, the catcher, Owen Velasco. With reserve in bat boy, Isaac Miller. Now for John Sisto. Batting first, the second baseman, Tyler Davis. Batting second, the shortstop, Dominic Paya. Batting third, first baseman, Jensen Treese. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Jamison Ford. Batting fifth, the catcher, Lucas Foyer. Batting sixth, the pitcher, Bryce Snare. Batting seventh, third baseman, Levi Goodman. Batting eighth, left fielder, Max Frederick. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Jackson Wagner. With reserves, John McBallos and Nico Bayo. At this time, we ask that you please rise, if able, and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Good luck to both teams. Now let's play ball. Umpires for tonight's game, sponsored by Park Security. Behind the plate, Brian Spiker. At first base, Bobby Miller. And third base, Jordan Klausman. Tonight's game is also being broadcast live on Facebook and YouTube. Check out the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic Facebook page, as well as the Altoona Area Baseball Association Facebook and YouTube pages. To watch the game live, tell your friends and family to tune in. off the game for Cumming Motors, first baseman, Blake Warner. Hello and welcome everyone to John Kraft Field at the Altoona Area Baseball Association. Park Home proudly presents the Altoona Baseball Classic in its inaugural year. I'm Jordan Roan, up in the press box tonight. Isaac Mitchell's on the scoreboard. And we are live with Blake Warner leading off for Cumming Motors out of Independent, facing off against John Sisto Law Office of AABA. The score is 0-0 with a 2-1 count on Warner. Pitching for John Sisto tonight, Bryce Snare. There's a strike. (3-2) and it's fouled off. We also have our outfield cam, giving you another type of view of the game as the sun sets on the city of Altoona. And ball 4 on Blake Warner, so he'll head down to first base. Now batting center fielder Dylan Anders. There's a strike called on Anders. As Blake Warner, he takes a nice lead there off first base, and he'll head back in there safe and sound. Dylan Anders bats right and throws right. Favorite position shortstop. His favorite MLB team is the Pittsburgh Pirates. As he grounds it up to the shortstop, that's going to be fielded. The throw to second, he's out there. So 1 out on the board. It's the shortstop, Dom Payo, to the second baseman. Tyler Davis making that play on the fielder's choice. Fielder's choice brings up the pitcher, Mikey Miller. Here's Mikey Miller, pitcher for Cumming Motors. Folks, go ahead and send your comments in on Facebook or YouTube, and we'll be able to throw them up on screen. It looks like we already have some. Edward 4. Let's go Jameson 4. Love Uncle Ed from Texas. Hey, Edward, thanks for watching. Great catch made there at third base for the burst out. Levi Goodman with the awesome play there. Very nice catch. That's 2 outs. Now back to fielder Lucian Knoll. Lucian Knoll hits one up the middle. It's going to be taken by the pitcher Snare himself, and he got him at first base. That's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 1st with a Lucian Knoll ground out. We'll be back after this. We're going to the bottom of the 1st. 0-0 is the score. What's up?
She needs a charger.
Oh, a charger?
Like the portable charger.
Is this it?
Yes. Thank you.
Yep. So what we're gonna have to do is get those stats in for the game. So I should start to fill that out. To 4?
Yep.
No home runs. Multiple hits for Marana. There's 2 wood rings, so I have to make sure I write how many. Cameron, we had 2. Lots of 3. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, they had a million of them.
Leading off for John Sisto, second baseman, Tyler Davis. Tyler Davis leads off for John Sisto. He will take a strike there, 0-1 counts. Couple more comments coming in. Thanks so much, everyone, for doing so. I'll put them up in just a second. As Davis lays down a nice bunt, the throw to first is going to be over the head of first baseman Blake Warner. Actually hit off of umpire Bobby Miller down there at first, and Tyler Davis is on second base. Now batting shortstop Dominic Payo. So here comes Dom Payo up to bat for John Sisto. He takes a strike. Oh, it hits off of his bat. That's going to be strike number 2. You always feel like the most unlucky player in the world as a batter, having a foul ball hit off your bat as you're trying to duck from the pitch. And that ball's going to be called dead. Dead ball there. So, once again, some comments. Vera Haveman. Nima is watching too. Thanks for tuning in on Facebook. Vera. Sandy, go Levi Goodman. Absolutely, great play there in the last inning, Sandy, from Levi. That ball's over the head of Dom Payo. Tyler Davis advances to third. Wayne Jones is watching. Let's go Sisto. Max and Bryce fan. So we have a fan of Max, Frederick, and Bryce Snare. Thanks for watching, Wayne. That ball's going to be foul. Here comes a special sponsorship announcement. If you hit that ball, go ahead and keep it, courtesy of UPMC Altoona, sponsoring all foul balls tonight. Thank you, UPMC Altoona. 1-2 count. That one's going to be fouled off. 1-2. Vera also commenting, way to lead off, Tyler Davis. 100% true. Oh, watch out, that ball's inside. Here comes Tyler Davis to score the first run of this ball game. 1-0. Sisto. Score updated for you on screen now. Looks like we have a bit of a timeout as the catcher gets some of his equipment fixed. We're going to get a pitch just to make sure everything's okay there with his equipment. Two-two count here on Dominic Payo. Fouled off. Good at bat here.
That ball's inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Ball 4 called. Beautiful at bat there for Dominic Pio. Next to the plate, first baseman Jensen Treese. Here comes number 8, Jensen Treese up to bat. That's hitting the net, foul ball. And the ball is in the outfield, and there goes Dom Pio to third base, capitalizing off of the errors being made by Cumming Motors. That's going to be a ball. It's going to be up. If it's fair, it's trouble for Cumming, and it's foul. Jensen Treese thought he had an RBI there. He'll come back to try again. Two count. That's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Oh, it bounces off his hand, and Dom Pio's going to score. Jensen Treese is safely aboard. No outs still with the score 2-0. John Sisto of AABA.
Next up, center fielder Jameson Poole.
Jameson's going to take a pitch. That's going to be a strike, 1-1 count. Ground ball to the shortstop. It's fielded. The throw to first is going to be not in time. And it's an infield hit for Jamison Ford. Jensen Treese advances to third base.
The hit brings up the catcher, Lucas Hoyer.
That ball's inside on Hoyer. Jamison Ford is going to steal second base. That's going to be a sharp ground ball. It's through, and John Sisto scores their third run. Here comes their fourth run. They lead by 4 over Cumming Motors.
Two RBI hit brings up the pitcher, Bryce Snare.
Here comes Bryce Snare, the pitcher for John Sisto. Swings and misses. TJ Clayton, let's go Oakland. Cheering for Oakland Alaska, catcher for Cumming Motors. Thanks for commenting, TJ. Speaking of Lucas Hoyer, as he just made that hit there, 2 RBI hit to be exact. Stacy Hughes, Lucas Hoyer for president. Thanks, Stacy, for watching. Oh, watch out. Bryce Snare, that ball's over his head. There goes Lucas Hoyer down to second base. There's going to be a fly ball. It is down. That's going to be a double for Bryce Snare and an RBI at that as Lucas Hoyer comes around to score. 5-0. Score update on screen. Still no outs.
Now batting third baseman Levi Goodman.
Here comes Levi Goodman. That is a strike. Oh, 1. There's strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Levi Goodman choking and poking. He fouls it off. Oh boy, watch out, our camera. Almost lost our live feed for the game. Have no worries, we do have our outfield cam standing by and ready to go. TJ Clayton, let's go Blake. That ball's outside, and there goes Bryce Snare to third base, safe and sound. This John Sisto team, aggressive on the base paths. One-two count. Swing and a miss, that's strike 3. There's Mikey Miller's first strikeout tonight, and the first out for this Cumming Motors team.
Next up, left fielder Max Frederick.
So 1 out on the board. Big crowd watching on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks so much, everyone, no matter where you're watching from. There's going to be a ground ball out of play. There's one up the middle. Fielded, throw to first. It's wide. It's going to be 6-0. Sisto leads. Bryce Snare scores with a Max Frederick hit.
Now batting right fielder Jackson Wagner.
Here's Jackson Wagner. Ball low. Karen Sushi, go number 9. Number 9, Max Frederick. There's a strike called by home plate umpire Brian Spiker. Another swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, strike number 3. Miller's second strikeout. And it's top of the order again for Sisto. They've now batted around the order.
Stepping to the plate, second baseman Tyler Davis.
There's one out of play. Oh, watch out, photographer here on the third base line. There's a shot to right field. It's down. And here come the Sisto runners. Everyone's going to be safely aboard as Tyler Davis slides into second base with a double. A double brings up the shortstop, Dominic Paya. Here comes number 13, Dom Payo, as a timeout's called by the Cumming Motors coaching staff. This coach was up in the press box before the game, taking a look at the 1996 photograph on the wall behind us here, as he played for LS Fiore. As you can see here at John Kraft Field in the press box, we have photographs from every single year dating back to 1984 that this league has been on this site. So feel free to stop and take a look if you have played here, and you might want to have a little blast from the past. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs on Dom Payo. Here comes a run for Sisto. It's going to be 7-0 as Max Frederick scores. 7-0 is the score. Runner on third base. It's going to be a nice shot by Dom Payo for an RBI. And the ball goes past the left fielder, Lucian Knoll, and there is Dom Payo in at third base. RBI brings up first baseman Kenzie Trees. It's 8-0. John Sisto leads it. A great offensive performance by the Sisto team. There's a strike. Another strike on there. Strike 3, Jensen Trees down on strikes. Miller's third strikeout. And we're going to go to the top of the second inning. Huge inning there for John Sisto. They lead 8-0. We'll be back from John Kraft Field at the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic, the first ever. Stay tuned.
Show him our setup here. He's with independent.
Oh, cool. Hi, how are you?
Right here. This is Jordan around. He set this all up for us, so you can see he's got the webcam here that they do their announcing. And then the Mevo's that camera right there. Okay. And then he put a camera out in the outfield. Oh, I saw that when I was watching. I saw it. And you can just switch by. And you just, in this application, this is all StreamYard. You can just jump between.
Yeah, I can just put the outfield cam on there. I could show multiple cameras as well. We'd be on it.
Yep. If I had a second, put a second or third Mevo up and put it on the side, you can switch between the two. Zoom in the picture. Yeah. He found the application for us, and he set most of it up.
Yeah, it's worked out well for us.
And you can set up events, and it'll go right to your Facebook page. And I assume the cameras are like hardwired or something. Power. Yeah, right here. It's all USB. I just plug it in. Oh, okay. Once it's charged, it's
Leading off for Cumming Motors, third baseman Caleb Anderson.
And it's kind of, we have Wi-Fi up here, so and that's running into heavy cable for us. And I have a bridge that goes from here up to our stand for internet, and that one I got crow's nest. All right, the camera is one of the biggest cameras. We had a guy. What's his name? Gary Burke. Yeah. This boy plays in minors, and he does a lot of live TV stuff.
1-2 count here. Caleb Anderson is up to bat for Independent. It's Cumming Motors.
He actually shows me that he hits 7-3 test out.
Ground ball to the second baseman, fielded nicely to throw to first. They get him at first base. That's second baseman Tyler Davis for John Sisto making that out. Now by shortstop Jackson Shadows.
That's how we go.
So Caleb Anderson goes down with the ground out to Tyler Davis at second. Jackson Chathams is up next. Joey Jones, let's go Sisto. Thanks for watching, Joey, on Facebook. There's a swing and a miss, strike number 1 on Jackson Chathams. Oh, watch out. Strike 2. And that's going to be strike number 3 there on Jackson Chathams. Bryce Snare's first strikeout tonight. Now batting second baseman, Reese Harrell. Reese Harrell stepping up to the plate. She's number 1 for this Cumming Motors squad. Hoping to get the first hit of the night for them as well. 1-1 count. The pitch from Snare to Harrell. Well, watch out, that one's inside. There's a strike call on the outside corner of the plate. 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch from Snare. It's high. Full count. Strike 3. Harrell down on strikes. That's Snare's second of the game. And we go to the bottom of the second inning. John Sisto, dominant so far. Leading by 8 over Cumming Motors. And the 50-50 will be read now for those in attendance. Fans, get your 50-50 tickets ready. The win number is 372275. That number again, 372275. You may claim your prize at the concession stand. Noah Bonzo had 3 hits, 2 or 3 runs, 4 strikeouts. Marin Electric won the first game. Taco Park on to baseball classic.
That's going to be a nice hit for Jamison Ford to start off the bottom of the second for Sisto. A hit by Jamison Ford brings up Lucas Hoyer. Here comes Lucas Hoyer up to bat for Sisto. He had a single in the first inning. Karen Sochi, way to go to Bryce, great pitching. Absolutely shutting this Cumming Motors team down, holding them scoreless in this game, as well as, knock on wood, dare I say, hitless in this game as well. 1 ball, no strikes. That's going to be up very high in the sky. It looks like it might be dropping fair, and that's what Brian Spiker's going to call it, a fair ball. A single there. Jamison Ford goes to second base. Now the pitcher, Bryce Snare. Here comes Bryce Snare up to bat. Pass ball, everyone advances. One ball, one strike. Outside. Pass ball, here comes Jamison Ford to score. He'll make it in there, and it will be a 9-0 game. Here comes Lucas Hoyer to make it a 10-0 game. So it's bottom of the second, 10-0 is the score. Sisto over Cumming Motors. That ball's in the turf, and Bryce Snare heads to first base with a walk. Next up, third baseman Levi Goodman. And it's Levi Goodman's turn. Joey Jones, happy for Jamison, as well as Carol Brown, watching on Facebook. Thanks for your comments. That's going to be a nice rip there by Levi Goodman into left right field, and here comes rounding third, Bryce Snare heading home. There will be no play at the plate. 11-0 is the score with a Levi Goodman RBI double. RBI double, followed by left fielder Max Frederick. That ball's going to be outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Foul ball. Sandy Johnson, nice one, Levi. Absolutely, a great rip out there to right field. One ball, one strike, no outs. Watch out, it's up over the head of Max Frederick. There's a strike. Number 23, Mikey Miller, still on the mound for Cumming Motors, hailing from the Independent League in Altoona. Another foul ball, boosting up the pitch count here of Mikey Miller. Let's take a look at our outfield cam. That's going to be through into the outfield, and the throw to third is not in time, and all of a sudden, Max Frederick has multiple hits tonight. Now batting right fielder Jackson Wagner. Thanks to UPMC Altoona for sponsoring foul balls. Go ahead and keep it if you get it. Ball outside, one ball, one strike. One ball, two strikes. Jason Wagner rooting for Jackson Wagner on Facebook. He has a 2-2 count with no outs. Ball outside. These Sisto players running out off the bag like crazy. Full count here on Jackson Wagner. Strike three, swing and a miss. Mikey Miller's fourth strikeout tonight. Now batting second baseman Tyler Davis. Here's Tyler Davis. Sisto leads 11-0 with one out. There's a strike. Brett Miller's watching on Facebook. Thank you so much, Brett. Appreciate the kind words. Always good hearing from you. That's going to be a foul ball. Looks like right over the bleachers. No balls, two strikes. What? And that ball's inside. Keith Ford with a comment. Thanks AABA for making the games live. Watching my son from Delaware. My man Jameson, number 4. Jameson 4 having himself a day, 2 for 2, Keith. Definitely something to be proud about there. All the way from Delaware. So on the broadcast tonight we have someone watching from Texas. Jameson's Uncle Ed. We also have Jameson's dad watching from Delaware. Multi-state affair. That ball is up the middle, and it's going to score 1 for Sisto. So it's 12-0 now. And
Oh shit,
Stepping up to the plate, the shortstop, Dominic Pio.
Here's number 13, Dominic Pio. He's going to take ball number 1. Whoa, it's over his head. 2-0 count here on Dominic Pio. There's a liner. Bobbled. The throw to first, it's not going to be in time. The runner will score from third. It's 13-2. And a timeout called by the Cumming Motors coach. Looks like we might be changing pitchers. Or it might just be a pep talk. We'll find out in a second. Nope, pitching will change. So the shortstop's going to come in. That's going to be Jackson Chathams. Mikey Miller ends his day, 4 strikeouts, 2 innings thrown. Now pitching for Cumming Motors, number 12, Jackson Chathams. This pitching change brought to you by First Summit Bank. Thank you, First Summit Bank, for sponsoring new pitcher Jackson Chathams. So Jackson Chathams will come in to pitch. Number 12 for Cumming Motors. First Summit Bank sponsoring that. Jensen Treese waiting to step up to the plate to face off against Jackson Chathams. So if you're just joining us, no matter where you're watching from, thank you so much. We have ourselves a beautiful night of baseball here from John Kraft Field, the Altoona Area Baseball Association. It's the first ever park, home, Altoona Baseball Classic, and we at AABA are very proud to be hosting this first ever event. It will be rotating between the 3 Little League fields every 3 years, so next year it will be held at a different facility. And we're grateful to have you here watching as this pitching change takes place. An event that brings all 23 teams in the local Little Leagues together for one big tournament. What more could you ask for? Of course, we want to thank Park Home, our sponsor, the naming sponsor of this tournament. Throwing out the first pitch before the first game of the evening was John Musatelli, president of Park Home. His son Matt Musatelli, who will be coaching a team in this tournament, making some remarks to open things up during the ceremony. Very grateful to have the support of so many local businesses in the Altoona area who support youth athletes like the ones you see on field here tonight. If you have a comment, be sure to send them in to us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, we'll put them on screen as we get back to play with Jackson Chathams pitching against Jensen Treese from Sisto. Now batting first baseman Jensen Treese. That's going to be a ground ball. Oh, it's bobbled by the shortstop, and there's going to be no play. 14-0 now is the score. John Sisto leads it. We're still in the second inning.
Now batting center fielder Jamison 4.
Here comes Jamison 4. He's got himself a fan base online watching as he hits the ball, the third baseman. That'll be a force out, so out number 2 of the inning. Fielder's choice there. Dominic Pio is the second out there at third base. Cumming Motors' own Caleb Anderson making the play there. Nice job by Caleb.
Fielder's choice brings up catcher Lucas Hoyer.
Here comes Lucas Hoyer now. Cumming Motors trying to get out of this second inning. That ball's over his head. And it's fouled back and out.
Thanks to UPMC Algebra for sponsoring all balls for your tournament. Go ahead, keep it.
That ball is down and out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike.
Sorry.
That's going to be a ground ball. Fielded. And the out there at third base. So that will end the inning. We're going to the top of the third. It's 14-0. Cumming Motors of Independent has their work cut out for them here. And we'll return right after this from John Craft Field. Nico Pio.
I got a little announcing in last game, second.
John Luke Gallows. Thank you.
To our following sponsors. First base sponsored by Precision Saltwater. Third base sponsored by North Independent Recreation Baseball. Second base sponsored by Don Palmer Company Today. Now sponsored by Area Sports. And late sponsored by Urban Meadows.
And here we go in the top of the third.
Leading off for Cumming Motors, right fielder Jack Evans.
Jack Evans is hitting for Cumming Motors of Independent. One ball, no strike. Jack Gibbons, he loves the Yankees, and Aaron Judge is his favorite MLB player. Favorite subject in school, chemistry and math. A big STEM guy on our hands, Jack Gibbons. He takes the ball up. Steak and broccoli are Jack's favorite food. And his favorite movie is How to Train Your Dragon. Strike number 1 there on Jack. 3 balls, 1 strike count. He likes wall ball fishing and wiffle ball. Ball inside. Okay, down to first base is Jack Gibbons. Next up, the catcher, Oakland Delasco. Here comes Oakland Delasco. Oakland plays basketball, football, and baseball. A 3-sport athlete, and he's gonna be on base with a single. Oakland's also a super competitive Uno player. There's a fun fact for you. A single brings up first baseman, Blake Warner. Here comes Blake Warner. He bats left, throws right. Favorite subject in school, I think we can all agree on this one, is recess. He too likes steak. He can also do a backflip and front flip on the trampoline. Blake Warner is a pretty flexible young man. That ball's up. Blake Warner also likes to four-wheel. I think at this point he'd rather round all 4 bases to help Cumming Motors get back into this game. There's a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes from Bryce Snare. Oh, it's a foul ball. Lots of UPMC Altoona foul balls. Heading to the left side of the field. If you're here and you get a foul ball, make sure you keep that foul ball. Dylan Anders up next. Now batting center fielder, Dylan Anders. There's a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's going to be a hit to the outfield, and Cumming Motors is on the board with 1 run. The run scored by Jack Gibbons. RBI hit, followed by the pitcher, Mikey Miller. Here is Mikey Miller. Favorite subject in school is history, as he swings and misses. Home Alone 1 and 2. Favorite movie? Couldn't choose between just one because he loves them both. That ball's up. Base is loaded now for Mikey Miller, the number 3 batter. So a big chance at this point for Cumming Motors to work their way back into this game. They have a lot of catching up to do. Down by 13. There's going to be a high fly to the outfield. The catch is made, a nice sliding catch made by center fielder for John Sisto. Jamison 4. Bases loaded for left fielder, Lucian Knoll. Here's Lucian Knoll up to bat for Cumming Motors. He loves Penn State. Favorite MLB player, Roberto Clemente. You'll love to see it. No matter the generation, no matter how young, no matter how old, Roberto Clemente still in the hearts and minds of young people. Vera is commenting, way to go Jameson on Facebook. Ground ball, first baseman. The catch is made to throw to home. The out at home, a nice heads-up play there by first baseman for John Sisto, Jensen Trees. The fielder's choice. So Oakland Velasco is out, the second out of the inning. Still bases loaded with 2 outs. Next up, third baseman Caleb Anderson. Here's Caleb Anderson, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Ball up. Ball outside. Three balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. There's ball 4, and a run's going to score. 14-2. Blake Warner scored that one. Now by shortstop, Jackson Chatham. There's a strike, 1-1. That ball's foul off. Karen Sosi, let's go B. Bryce Snare on the mound. Getting some love from Facebook.
Come on, Bryce.
That's a ball. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike number 3. Bryce Snare's 3rd strikeout tonight as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. 14-2 is the score. We'll return after this quick break from John Field at AABA.
Leading off for Sisto, the pitcher, Bryce Snare.
Here we go, everyone. Bottom of the third inning. John Sisto Law leads at 14-2 over Cumming Motors. Sisto from Independent. Sisto from AABA, pardon me. Cumming Motors from Independent. Facing off in the first ever Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic. A historic night as we open things up here. That ball is outside. Earlier tonight, Marana Electric. Marana won the first game. A big win over Fury True Value of Independent. Marana will go on to face Masonic Saturday at 4 p.m. right here at John Kraft Field.
Now batting for baseman, Levi Goodman.
Bryce Snare walks to first. Levi Goodman's up to bat now. Pitcher for Cumming Motors is Jackson Chathams.
Go, Levi!
Two balls, no strikes, and no outs. One runner on first base. That's Bryce Snare for Sisto. Ball on the turf. Runners are not advancing. And it's inside, so Jackson Chathams will walk. Levi Goodman. Bryce Snare to second base.
Now batting left fielder, Nico Payo.
Here comes Nico Payo. He's going to be entering the game. Stacy Hughes, let's get it, Levi. Levi on first base right now. 2 balls, no strikes. Ground ball to the third baseman under his mitt. Bobble by the shortstop. Everybody's safe.
Now batting John Ballos. Here comes John Luke Ballos, another
Youngster entering the game in the third inning. Stacy Hughes likes what she sees out of Nico. Thanks for the shout out. Two balls, no strikes, no outs. Ball outside, 3 balls, no strikes. John Luke heads down to first, and it's a 15-2 ball game. Timeout called by Cumming Motors coach. And a pitching change will occur now. We'll see who's coming in for Cumming Motors. It appears to be first baseman Blake Orner. I'll await confirmation on that. Number 16, Blake Orner, is confirmed. Chatham's exits the game with 1 strikeout thrown. We have a First Summit Bank pitching change. Now pitching for Cumming Motors, number 16, Blake Orner. Now batting second baseman, Tyler Davis. Tyler Davis is up to bat. It's a 15-2 ball game as he swings and misses. Just so all of you at home know, we do have a 15-run rule, mercy rule, that can come into effect after a team leads by 15. John Sisto is 2 runs away from having that take effect. Currently up by 13 runs on Cumming Motors. That's a swing and a miss, 1-2 count. Hey, always love to see some shout outs for our umpiring crew. Zach George giving love to Jordy Klausman. Thanks for commenting, Zach. We appreciate the efforts of every Klausman down at this league. That ball's thrown over the head of the catcher, which means a run's going to score. 16-2. 3-hit night for Tyler Davis. 1 more run, and this game is history. RBI brings up shortstop Dominic Payo. It's Dominic Payo who's hitting now for John Sisto. That ball is over his head. Sisto leads 16-2. One ball, no strike, no outs. That ball's outside. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. The pitch. It's going to be a high fly ball to left field. It's very far back, and it's off the wall. Here comes Nico Pio to score off of the hit by his brother, Dominic Pio. And this game is over. Final score. John Sisto lost 17. Cumming Motors of Independent 2. The first night of the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic is in the books. In the Altoona Area Baseball Association taking both wins on day number 1. And that's the game final score. John Sisto of AABA 17. Cumming Motors of Independent 2. Good game to both teams. A great season to Cumming Motors. And congratulations to John Sisto for moving on in the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic. John Sisto will play again on Saturday at 2 o'clock p.m. Yeah, it does. No bad comments. You don't need an escort out here tonight. What's that?
Oh, I think they comment.
Yeah, we show comments on screen. Someone gave Jordan Fowles a shout out.
Nice. You got a shout out.
Speak of them. You got a shout out.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Here it was. When? What?